Taking our picture?
Now, see you in a minute. Oh, hey. This is going to be our final speech that I give you guys. Yay, aren't you happy? Today we will talk about pets. Okay, you're going to see a stack of stuff on the table in front of you, but we're not going to use that right now, so hold on to it. Okay, I was a little curious as to how many people over the age of 60 have pets. And if they have pets, what kind of pets they have. So I did a little research and came up with a lot of different numbers. First one is 68% of households have pets. 47 million of those are cats. Another 60 million are dogs, which adds up a whole different thing. Anyway, now this is where I have a problem at. They say the average cost of a pet, including pet care, grooming, vet bills, food, all that is $72.13. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I know I have two Shih Tzus, and getting one of them groomed twice a year has already eaten that budget up. But that was the budget they came up with. And that was according to Insurance Info, which it didn't work for me, so I had to go somewhere else. And I went and found a site called Care2, and this was dated back in 2013. And they said the first year of having a dog as a pet, you will spend $1,580. That seems a little more likely, but they broke it down to the crates, the leashes, the collars, the vet, getting spayed and neutered, toys. So some of this is a cost that you're only going to put out once, and you'll be able to reuse it and reuse it and reuse it. They said that on average a cat is $1,035 for the same thing. You got to have the carrier, you've got to have a collar, you've got to have toys. Heaven forbid a cat not have toys. So then I went on and tried to find out exactly the ages on most pets. And for 65 and older, I found 43% of people of that age bracket have a pet. 33% of them own a dog, and 17% of them own a cat, which was really cool. We'll talk a little bit about the differences in them here in a little bit. Okay, and this I found, and I thought it was pretty interesting, so I'll read it to you verbatim. The golden years are a time when older adults enjoy life and companionship. Throughout these years, many senior citizens can experience a wide range of health problems, which may cause individuals to become depressed, we know that one, sad, and lonely at times. Recent trends have shown that many seniors have geared the household with a dog or two as a way to help liven up the house. Dogs make great companions and is great for a typical senior citizen. There are certain breeds that work better for senior living. And I found 16 different breeds, which these are the papers that are on your table. Okay, no particular order here. A beagle gets to be about 30 pounds and lives to about 14 years. That's a good lifespan for a dog, especially, well, I'll talk about that. Okay, a Scottish Terrier is about 20 pounds and 12 years. So this one, I've never heard of this one, and you guys know I love dogs. It's a Biewer, Biewer. It is the smallest dog breed available. And as you see by the pictures, they're tiny. And they live about 14 years. A Welsh Corgi will get to about 40 pounds and live for 11 years. Irish Terrier, I guess every time I say that, I think Irish Setter, because I'm getting a little baffled how they stay 25 pounds, but that's beside the point. And they live for 14 years. An American Eskimo, 30 pounds. Couldn't find a real accurate idea on how long they live. And I think that has to do with the actual breed. A Low Chow, which is a funny little dog with a really funny little name. And that comes in at 13 pounds. Again, it's the breed, so it's hard to tell what size or how long they actually live. Another one is a King Charles Spaniel. Pugs. Pugs are great little dogs. They're so cute when they're little and then their wrinkles go away. They're the opposite of humans. A Chinese Crested, which I have to admit, this reminds me of a hairless cat. Ugliest dog I've ever seen. Pomeranian, cute little dog, if you don't mind a yipper. They come in about 10 pounds. Poodles, Shih Tzus, those average, I know this from experience, between 9 and 17 pounds if you want them to be healthy, and they will average about 14 years. Icelandic Sheepdog, which is a cool dog by that picture, 25 pounds. Yorkie, 8 to 10 pounds. A Chihuahua. Now, Chihuahuas vary from teacup Chihuahua to a regular Chihuahua, and there's so much playing around with that breed that it's hard to get a date on them either. Only problem I have with Chihuahuas is I have yet to meet one that is fully housebroken. Okay, that was the list that came out in the Daily Health Lifestyles. This is the best. Minnesota Stroke Institute did a study of 4,000 cat owners over a 10-year period and found that owning a cat can reduce drastically the risk of dying from heart disease, and you are 30% less likely to have a heart attack. And dogs, they didn't do a study for dogs, but they have found comparisons and said, hey, you know, these are pretty much the same numbers. Now, psychologists find that pet owners have lower blood pressure and cholesterol, and they will help you deal with stress. And that was in an article by Jane McGrath called Can Owning a Pet Help You Live Longer? So there is some actual proof out there that owning a pet helps you out. I know when I go home at night, I've got 2 Shih Tzus and then that crazy pure black cat of mine, and they do help calm me down, relax me. We have a few animals here in the building. And one family in particular knows when I get a little wound up, I tend to go to their apartment so I can just play with Bella and calm back down, and it is very effective for me. The thing that you have to take into account is, are you going to be able to get a dog outside to go to the bathroom, to get some exercise? A cat is okay. It really takes less like that. And some of the litter boxes they're coming up with are really great, but you got to be able to keep a litter box clean. So, I mean, owning a cat or a dog Either way, here or there are some pros. There are some cons. There are a ton of pros. So anybody that's interested in getting a pet, let me leave you with this word. Adopt from a shelter. Don't spend a fortune on a puppy that you have to housebreak, that you have to teach not to bark. Give a home to a loved, older cat, dog, whatever. Don't spend money with these breeders that are just making a profit. Okay? So you have any questions, give me a holler. I'll talk.
At one time, he was a narrator.